noticing how many pieces of this sub seemed improvised.
You can use these off-the-shelf components.
I got these from Camper World. We run the whole thing with this game controller.
Come on!
It seems like this submersible has some elements of MacGyver-y jerry-rigness. I mean, you're putting construction pipes as ballast.
I don't know if I'd use that description of it, but there's certain things that you want to be buttoned down. So the pressure vessel is not MacGyver at all, because that's where we work with Boeing and NASA and the University of Washington. Everything else can fail. Your thrusters can go.
Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection from the snares and the wickedness of the devil, who by the grace of God you cast into hell. And you, Prince of Heavenly Hosts, shield us from all those creatures and evil spirits that prowl the world for the ruin of souls. Nomini Patri Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Let's rock and roll.
Disappears. You kind of see a little shadow there pop up and gone, and then all you see is Wendy's back.
Interesting.
But his face, if you go a little slower, you can see it completely. Let me go to this frame. There, you can catch his face.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Alright, scroll all the way.
And then he's gone.
I want to look at the shadow.
And the shadow pops up right here, there, and gone. It's not Wendy's shadow.
That would have been the last night in that house.
Follow for more.
बेटा क्या हो या आपकी आत्मा है हमारे सामने ओ भाई ये कोई नॉर्मल चीज नहीं है ये
The guy who captured this one appears to be absolutely terrified, adding some credibility to the footage, especially when we can't see anything around the door handle to make it shake the way that it is.
This video is uploaded on a YouTube channel named Ahmad Sahil. Here, the uploader continued by seeing whether there was anything left to catch the old deserted location.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. هيا في انزعجوا بسم الله هيا في جن والله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ها في جن في المكان هيا والله في والله.
When we turn around, we can see the entire sofa set shaking as the living room is being shaken by the sounds.
انتوا مش متخيل أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
The tab is open, and we observe the door twice closing after him as evidence of poltergeist activity in the kitchen.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أيوة هيها العرافة رب الكون. شو هذا؟ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Does something else live in the place? Or is there a paranormal presence there? Or is all of it... Sep Carl 18890. Ashton Hall in Birmingham, according to the uploader, was the scene of some ghost.
Mary? I mean you no harm. We know you're in there. We've seen you. Where are you, Mary? 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 Are you still in there, Mary? You can come. My name's Thomas. Hello?
Nobody paid attention at that time, but she went through some odd experiences and even saw a shadow. She boldly opened the door to look inside and saw someone in the bottom. At this time, something moved in their direction after she set her phone on the ground, as can be seen. So what do you think is going on?
Vamos a ver. Tengo que ir a llegar a un lugar. Escuché algo al salir. Escuché algo al salir aquí. Vamos a revisar. No sé, pero me pareció escuchar algo. ¿Quién anda ahí? Aquí, mira. Los perros están alborotados. Algo anda. Los perros están como asustados. Hay que buscar. Ay, no. Son los helicópteros que le ponen loco. Escucha. ¿Qué es eso?
Clip shared by user Dark3, who was going through the woods every day to go to work. But one day while on his way to work, caught something really strange within the park near the woods. Once he began to hear strange noises, he started to record and luckily got it captured on his camera. As he is taking a walk, he feels a presence nearby him, and suddenly a small weird creature is visible behind one of the pillars. Some call it a skinwalker by its looks, but what do you think?
Amor. No, yo no sé. El agua. Va a decir esa.
¿Te vio?
¿Sí vio? Para arriba yo vi a alguien. Te lo, amor,
O sea, ¿cómo va a
que
haber alguien ahí?
arriba,
No se
te lo
puede,
juro que
solo-
yo vi a alguien.
No hay nadie.
Amor, ahorita estaba. Amor, ¿sí viste? Amor,
Estoy mirando
amor,
contigo,
yo
no
lo
veo nada, no
grabé.
hay nada.
Yo lo grabé, mira.
We went into the house not knowing what to expect and definitely not prepared for some of the things we were about to hear and experience.
Nestled at the corner of Maple and Monroe Streets in a quiet Hanover neighborhood, a house that hasn't felt much like home for its owners since shortly after moving in. It's known as Hanover's most haunted house, featured on the Travel Channel's show The Dead Files.
So now what would happen up here that you're not sleeping up there?
I was coming up the steps, and then I felt two hands just like that.
The owners, Deanna and Tom Simpson.
As soon as we pulled up, I mean, I was just instantly drawn to it.
Deanna fell in love with the house's quirks and charm. It reminded her of a childhood home in Kentucky, but that love story soon turned into a nightmare. One the Simpsons say they can't seem to escape.
The problem is that nobody wants it for a home because it's not safe. I've been thrown down the steps. I had a fractured tailbone. We've been bit. We've been scratched.
In fact, the last time Fox 43 visited the Simpsons' house, our photographer believed he was scratched by something.
Just a couple minutes into the interview, our photojournalist, Nick, felt his wrist burning.
Are you okay? Did you get scratched?
He was behind the camera, but Simpson knew what had happened right away.
Deanna and Tom lead us on a tour of the three-story home. We learn Tom is slightly skeptical, but unable to deny something's happening here.
The thing was, I used to kid her about, well, you're ghosted, this, that, and one day I was at the kitchen table saying that to her, and I got a burning sensation. I actually had a scratch. That's why I said, there might be something to this.
I started crying and I said, how do you explain that? How do you explain that? What happened there? You know, there's no cats around. We're just sitting here.
Deanna, the main victim in this haunting, recalls horrifying stories throughout the couple's 10 years here. This elk head remounted several times after Deanna and Tom found it on the floor, the same room where Deanna and Tom have felt sick.
This is where we thought we were having a heart attack. We would end up going to the local hospital. We would drive there, and as soon as we left the house, we felt better.
And in another room, Deanna says she's watched by a woman outside the window, and something crawls into bed with her at night.
A couple times I was actually pinned down in the bed. I couldn't move.
We experienced some phenomena ourselves, like when Fox 43 photographer Drew Zala hears a noise he just can't explain while getting shots of the house. And in the basement.
And down here is the family room that we never, ever use.
Where I begin to feel something strange.
Ow.
Did you get
feel
that?
it when you come down? Did you feel that? Okay.
I did not. What did you guys feel?
You just feel all of this pressure in your head, like all of a sudden just pounding.
Right
and then here.
Right here. I did not feel that upstairs.
No, because downstairs we have like 3 levels of haunting. You have your basement, and you have your first floor, and then you have the upstairs. And it's like they all stay in these areas.
Deanna says she captured a spirit on camera. She calls him the Shadow Man. In other parts of the house, voices, summonses, with no luck.
We've had a priest, a preacher, a shaman, a Reiki healer, a witch. And then Tom and I just said, look, nobody's able to do this. We're just going to do it ourselves. And we just can't do it. It's just bigger than us.
For now, they'll continue to decorate the house, making it their own. And Deanna says they have their faith. It's just a question of how much longer will they be able to stay.
And when we went back to the station and watched our footage, we heard slams, noticed equipment malfunctions and growls recorded on camera.
Es que te estoy enfocando las boobies. Ah, no mames.
¿Qué?
Pasó algo.
¿Qué pasó? No mames.
A ver, ven. No mames, pasó algo, te lo juro que pasó algo,
Se mueve, se mueve.
Vete a la verga.
Yo no voy.
No mames.
My dogs are barking. Well, they were barking. Bentley, what is it? Oh, Lucy said F that. You guys definitely just saw that door close, and look at the light. Look at the light. Bro. You motherfuckers want to say that this is on like a switch. This shit is not on a no switch, bro. It isn't. So, I don't know. I don't know. That door definitely just shut, though. That door definitely just shut. For sure. Last time, the light turned on, and the sink was on. Remember that shit? I do. What was that? The was that? Oh! I'm watching the Dragon Ball Super movie, and guess what happens? Hear a loud ass bang downstairs. The dogs are going crazy, and I just have this feeling of dread, like somebody is like watching me. The dogs won't stop. Danielle just got home, and I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, I was like, Danielle, thank God that you came home, because I was getting that feeling that something was staring at me, and it's around. I know it is. I feel it. I know when it's around. I know when it's around. And I'm trying to film like around places. I love that movie, Dragon Ball Super movie. But I'm trying to like film around places that you guys always like pick shit out from, like around, because you guys been sending me shit and like catching shit, and I don't know, I just feel like it's around. I don't know. I just... What the f***? Bro, Danielle, what the f*** just happened in my room? I told you! Come here! Danielle, get over here right now and look at this. Hurry up! I'm not f***ing around! Look at what happened to my... There's milk everywhere! Look at this shit! Danielle, get over here now! Yeah, of course I'm recording! Look what the f*** just happened!
Manti.
What the f*** is that? What the f*** was that? Bro, what was that? What the f was that, bro?
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us. George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world: an alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we. Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shock wave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it, and big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard, where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says, 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
You know, you mentioned, George, in that piece that, they were frozen because so many people have been critical of, like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they shoot the video? Do we know if there's even any video of this incident?
Yes and no. So there's a surveillance camera in the backyard. The property owner keeps that because he's got a lot of expensive equipment there. What we were told is that at the moment this thing comes down and crashed, this camera went out, and it was out for a couple of minutes. When it came back on, the object was gone, but the circle was there. We've been told by Angel in multiple phone conversations that he shot video of the creature. We haven't seen it, and we don't know anybody else who's seen it yet, so maybe he'll release it at some point.
It's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, all over.
All right, George, thanks for that.
Mama.
سلام خدمت همه مشتریان عزیزم. اگه میخوای به عشقت برسی این کلیپو تا آخر نگاه کن. امروز اومدیم با انجام طلسم بازگشت معشوق و مطیع کردن عشق برای مشتری عزیزم از شهر خوب تهران. این طلسم ظرف مدت زمان 3 الی 5 روز نتیجه میده و کاملا تضمینی هست. اللهم صل علی محمد و آل محمد. اللهم صل علی محمد و آل محمد.
Pessoas, e diz a lenda também que um carroceiro caiu ali, né? Acabou morrendo e ficou assombrando o local. Então a gente voltou novamente. Mostra a estradinha lá, Bisu, pra nós chegar lá, né? A gente já tá percorrendo aí a estradinha. E o negócio aqui é brabo, hein, Bisu?
Que lugar.
Você nunca veio aqui, né?
Não. Se ficar meio tremido aí, é só buraqueira nessa estrada.
É, aqui é interior mesmo, né? É um lugar desativado, né?
Mas
pessoal diz que nem passa aí, né? À noite por causa de ser assombrado. Olha só, gente, olha só o lugar que a gente vem aí. Não é brincadeira, hein?
Que terceiro lugar, né, Sam?
E a gente vai fazer o Spirit Box aí também, Besouro.
O quê?
Fazer o Spirit Box.
Nesse mateu mesmo, você é louco?
Sim.
Desolino.
Nossa, você viu aquela luz que piscou lá, viado?
Aonde?
Piscou uma luzinha ali na frente.
Meu Deus, hein?
Sério, cara, eu vi. Não é vagalume, louco.
Pegou no vídeo, acho.
Deve ter pego, cara. Ô, Besouro.
Hã?
Ô, Sam. Olha lá, cara.
Que é aquilo, Sam?
Olha aquilo lá.
Ô, cara.
Que é aquilo?
Ô, Sam.
Besouro, é uma pessoa, tá pagando bem, cara. Ô, Besouro. O que é aquilo lá na frente?
Meu Deus do céu, Sam, volta.
Você tá vendo?
Volta, homem.
Será que aquilo é uma pessoa? O que é aquilo, homem? Besouro, será que aquilo é uma pessoa?
É uma pessoa aquilo lá, Sam.
É muito pequeno, cara. O que é aquele negócio preto, cara? Besouro, o que é aquilo?
Sei, homem.
Olha lá.
Sai, homem,
Meu
sai.
Deus do céu, Besouro.
Vamos sair daqui, homem.
Vamos ver o que é aquilo, cara. Cara, vamos lá ver. Vamos lá ver, vamos lá ver. Vai, cara. Vamos lá ver. Pega a lanterna, louco, pega a lanterna. Meu Deus do céu, cara.
Você é louco?
Meu Deus do céu, Besouro. Sumiu.
Você é louco, homem. Vamos ficar
Sumiu, cara, dali aquele negócio, cara. Ah, cara, eu não acredito, velho. Meu Deus, tava ali, Besouro. Tava ali, cara. Eu vou desligar a luz aqui, ó. Olha, não tem como, cara. Essa luz, ó, é só apertando pra desligar, cara. Não existe, Besouro.
Tá no caminhonete?
Olha, eu apaguei lá, ó, cara, ó. Tá apagada. É só clicar, não tem como. Se você não clicar, não desliga. Piá, foi muito real, cara, aquilo que a gente viu lá na ponte. Ele apareceu de novo, cara. Não tem, Besouro, o que dizer, cara. O Spirit Box tá lá atrás?
Tá.
Eu vou pegar o Spirit Box, segura aí, ela.
Não, deixa eu pegar.
Segura que eu vou pegar,
Deixa eu pego.
Calma aí, cara, que eu vou pegar. Calma, velho. Eu vou pegar aqui já, o Spirit Box, calma lá. Pera aí, Besouro. Pega. Dá a lanterna, pega aí. Vamos fazer logo esse troço, cara, senão nós estamos lascados. Besouro do céu. Vamos fazer esse Spirit Box logo, cara. Besouro. Oh, meu Deus do céu, olha lá, cara. Nossa. O que é aquilo? Tá lá de novo, cara. Que aquilo, cara? Você tá vendo, cara? Você tá vendo aquilo, velho?
Você não tá na ponte, cara.
Não, tá lá, cara. Besouro, ele tá lá, cara. Ele tá lá, louco. Que agora, cara? Besouro do céu. Olha aquilo, velho. O que nós fazemos? Vamos enfrentar. Vamos, Besouro. Vamos enfrentar, cara. Vamos enfrentar, cara. Besouro, vamos enfrentar, cara. Não tem jeito. Vamos enfrentar esse troço, cara. Vamos enfrentar.
Eu subi assim.
Não, cara. Não, cara. Eu não acredito, mano. Ele sumiu de novo, cara. Besouro. Cara, é diabólico isso, é diabólico, velho. Pô, ele apareceu e sumiu, mano. Não, cara.
Tô perdido, senhor.
Cara, eu vou... cara. Não tem nada. Não tem nada, cara. Cadê ele? Não tá nem nada. Besouro.
Pô, Sérgio, vambora, cara.
Ele sumiu, não tem como sumir aqui, cara. Pelo amor de Deus, cara.
Nossa, vamos, cara.
Escuta o grito, cara. Puta que pariu. Corre, eu não vou ficar aqui. Meu Deus do diabo, meu Deus do diabo, você trouxe.
¿Dónde vives?
Viejo, no es normal, viejo, no es normal, no es normal, te lo juro que no es normal.
No,
Mija, ¿dónde está tu mamá? ¿Tu mamá?
Tu mamá.
No es normal, viejo. Tu mamá, vieja, mija, tu mamá. Los brazos, mira, los brazos. Te lo juro que no es normal, viejo, no es normal, no es normal. No es normal, no es normal, viejo, te lo juro. Ay, chiqui.
Dile que salgan a tu...
Déjame, aguanta, déjame hasta donde va. Déjame hasta donde vaya ahí. Déjame ver. Aguanta, no la siga, no la siga. Viejo, mírale los pies. Mírale los pies.
Sí.
Los pies son como patos, ¿viste?
Sí. Ahí viene el abuelo.
Yo nunca...
Escúchame. Llámalo, ¿a quién?
¿Qué voy a llamar?
La policía estaba allá ahorita en el puente, maricón. Llámalo a Naín, dile que venga la policía.
Mira, viejo, mira, los pies, la niña.
El abuelo.
No, mío, abuelo.
Llámalo a Naín.
Mira los pies.
Sí.
Mira,
Llámalo.
abuelo.
Llámalo a Naín.
No.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وحياة الله يا اخوان برا مرعب اكثر من البيوت. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. اعرفوا يا اخوان الحلو بهيك شيء انه واحد بفعتمه طلعوا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. 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 لا إله إلا الله. كنت طلعوا طويلة يعني طلعوا ايه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hey, hola. ¿Te quieres comunicar? ¿Cómo te quieres comunicar? Nos estamos comunicando. ¿No? No mames, güey.
Mariel.
Burial. Dios mío, güey. ¿Qué? ¡Hey! ¡Hey!
Lastly, a dark entity is seen peeking through one of the doorways, then disappears quickly.
Alright, besides that alarm, I just heard some more sounds. I don't know what it is, man, but this place is creepy. I wanna get the f out of here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and look over here. Checking the rooms and dude, this shit, honestly, like yeah, this shit. Alright guys, I'm at the empty floors. I was hearing some noise coming up right now. It's kind of freaking me out, so I'm gonna be filming a little bit. Seeing some shit. What the what the
ட்ரெஸ்ஸா இதெல்லாமே
இங்கே என்ன எடுத்து போட போறாங்க அதை கூட
தெரியலதான் இங்க செத்து போயிருப்பானுங்களோ
ஐயோ
ஜன்னல்ல ஜூம் போடு ஜன்னல்கிட்ட நீங்க தான் இப்போ விண்டோ வழி அங்கே பார்த்துட்டு போனீங்களா அது பார்த்தீங்களா இன்னும் உள்ளதான் மாட்டிட்டு கஷ்டப்பட்டுட்டு இருக்கீங்களா என்ன உங்க வீட்டுக்குள்ள நாங்க வரக்கூடாதுன்னா ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு அறிகுறி எங்களுக்கு கொடுக்க முடியுமா புரிஞ்சுதா கிடைச்சிருச்சா விண்டோ 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 அதான் சொன்னல விண்டோ ஆடிச்சு
Aquí están mis hermanos y desde hace rato se quieren dormir, pero están viendo la misma cara que yo y es lo que me temía. La verdad es lo que me temía y no sé qué hacer. No se pueden dormir. Ni vean, aquí está, pero cuando yo trato de abrir, no hay nada. No hay absolutamente nada. Y no sé qué hacer.
So, y'all have been following my polter diaries here lately. So I'm pretty sure there's something standing in the doorway to the break room. Am I crazy, or is that somebody standing there? I don't... Do y'all see that?
Uninvited.
Right there this time. Hello? Hey, no. No, stay there. Hey. Oh my Dude. It's okay. It's okay.
I can't tell if it was like coming from like maybe peeking around like this side. Bruh. Okay. I just broke my shit right now, dude.
Yeah, you did. Did you see what happened?
I don't know. I don't know. It felt like I tripped or some shit, but I think something shoved me from behind.
Dude, you got shoved. Cause you did.
Wait. I left my camera. I left my bag.
Yeah, you did. Let's go get it.
There it goes again, bro. It's pulling on my crucifix. It was pulling on my crucifix. Right when we were passing that room. We cannot go in that room again. We cannot go in that room.
Go away.
Like my hairs are all standing up right now. Look at that. It's like the static balloon on my hairs.
Yeah, they are.
Why are you pulling on my crucifix?
I hear this sound frequency coming from the television that completely messes with my pineal gland. What happens is it releases the coiled serpent or the kundalini, which is at the base of the spine.
Max Spears was a conspiracy theorist. He died in July 2016 on a sofa in Poland, 1,000 miles from his home in Canterbury. He was 39. 7 months on, and how he died remains a mystery.
You don't just lie on a sofa and die. Something happens.
Nie mogliśmy m.in. przeprowadzić kluczowej w tego typu przypadkach sekcji zwłok.
Stories keep growing amongst conspiracy theorists about the role of satanic cults or aliens, and that Max knew more than he should have.
When I met him in Canterbury, we were being tracked by at least 4 pairs of agents.
Whispers about a death involving black vomit and strange rituals have catapulted this previously little-known conspiracy theorist into the spotlight.
I have been under psychic attack, under astral attack, and under physical attack to stop me from coming to Warsaw to be able to convey this information to you.
Good.
فنان الله حتى بالبرد يا ساهر ما ترحم الوردان.
Wait for it. Kita tak dapat lagi pasuk wifi. Nampaknya bateri sudah mau habis bah. Charge. Saya awak semua, saya kasih cas dulu. Sini dulu nak mana? Sebelum ni ialah Mia punya bank. Sorry. Oh, pantai. Sorry. Ya.
คอผมไหนเท่าไรคอหน้าผมและอินเท่าไรและอินพรมกูจะปลุกทั้งเทวดาและอินพรมกูจะปลุกทั้งพระยมและพระกาบกูจะปลุกทั้งพระจตุโลกบาลทั้งสี่พระองค์กูจะปลุกพระอิศวรและพระนารายณ์กูจะปลุกทั้งคนตายที่ถูกประหารกูจะปลุกท่วนทุกประการเธอจึงให้กูปลุกทั้งฝูงผีทุกป่าช้าสารพัดกูจะปลุกเฮ้ยเสียงอะไรเสียงรถแต่นี่เสียงอะไรดังเดี๋ยวมาจากไหนอ่ะเฮ้ยอะไรวะไหนมาโอ้ยเมื่อกี้เห็นคนในรถเมื่อกี้ยังเห็นอยู่ไหมแกไอ้นิ้วขับไปดูดิมึงอะ
Seer finally came today to exorcise the poltergeist. Hope it will work. This is crazy.
Oh my God, go away! Leave us alone! What the hell?
Alright, tell me I'm on fucking crack. Every time I turn off the light, there's like a shadow there. Watch. You see that? What the fuck? What the fuck? Tell me I'm not on fucking crack, dude. Hell no.
Tranquilo. Ves, no. Miren lo que está pasando. Ya no había pasado nada. Estoy jugando con mi hijo. Estamos viendo caricaturas. Miren. Mi esposa está en el baño. Vamos a ver.
¿Qué carajo es eso?
¿Qué es eso? No mames. Maldita sea, vamos a prender el flash. Ahí espera, hijo. ¿Qué fue eso? No hay nadie en la cocina. Oh, mierda. ¿Qué?
Ahora sí me dio miedo.
¿Qué es eso?
والله كنت تتحرك.
أيوة يا حبيبي الأصوات الله أكبر الله أكبر والله في حدا. سامعين الصوت؟ في حدا؟ يما قلبي والله قسما بالله بالحمام.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Look at these people! Oh my god, that guy fell! Oh my god! Get the kids! Get the kids! I just got her! Why are the kids still in water? That little girl is still in water! Oh!